You know, Johnny boy, name a 24-man squad. Where is the squad? Where did I put? Okay, that's the squad here. So let me just post it in this. I'm sure everybody know about the squad already. Gisnen goalkeepers, you select 24-man. Ibrahima Jaju, CSTB, Lamin Sad, goalkeepers, Omar Koli, Omar Gay, Daddy Gay, Daddy Dudu Gay, Ibrahima Cisse, Idrissa Cisse Rada, Dembo Seydi Kane, Seyni Sanyang, Mohamed Sane, and then I'm midfield Yusufa Bob, Ibrahim Ibu Adams, Mamadou Badio, Alassane Mane, Abdoulaye Diallo, and then up top on forward Ibrahim Makoli, Aliou Farera, Abdoulaye Sanyang, Musa Baro, Yankuba Minte, Adama Bojang, Mohamed Badamosi, Musa Juara, and Adama Sidibe. There is a lot to talk about because it's a new squad. So squad Bini has, I think, 11 players. They have not played a competitive game for Gambia yet. 8 players they have never played for Gambia. So that is like 33% of the squad musu ñoo player Gambia. Of course, am na ñoo xam ne musu nañ leen select squad bi, but guys musu ñoo player Gambia. So there is a lot to talk about. So first of all, bu mu defee press conference bi, there was amoon na fa some issues because we had a lot of injury setbacks. How ma injury setbacks la wala how ma season baa ngee jeex guys ku nekk ñu bari guys ngee xalaat seen holidays, but I will not speculate on that. Injury setbacks la wax, so players yu bari ñëwuñ. So he had to make adjustment to his squad. Squad or initially or but yeah, injuries is bad, especially in defense. It's a big problem there. Usually we have a like stable defense, but this time new defenders. So it's a squad selection B. What did you pick on in terms of the injuries, coach? Players you injuries what did you make of that? Especially defensive injuries, it's too much.
Wow, Chama, yeah, it's too much. I mean setbacks because more day in the question, love of my silent press conference. Okay. It might look bad, but as a coach, a vision more this. It might look bad to too many people outside, but for me, it can be something good for us. Why more could be one of the he likes to play young players. The Buganda national team be average age was 25 years or 24. And I want to press on Buganda not 20 players playing after World Cup. You're gonna invite guy. So given the fact that success in your play, we want to qualify. It's not a priority. We all know that right now, AFCON might bigger priority than this World Cup qualifiers. So, I'm not these injuries. So I'm not look out dimbale. I'm not select other players so hamne. Then enjoy chance. Then I'm not set up because we am test games. So these 2 games, we no go jape as trials. Like I said, them gonna ham halay. This halay no play. Understand? Because when 11 players, like or 8 players, you get dogo. I'm not 3 you have extra 2 of nyumfa. On the number play being competitive game. So then enjoy chance. We are gonna want to send board. Damu mugile na ham. Bonus our team before a yak. Pull nyep. Understand? So man gis na either bono injury muna in the positive side bono. Understand? That's my own opinion as a coach. Understand? We test the players. Yeah. But even in attack time, I'm not for setbacks time. Because obviously only one experience player Mohamed Badamosi. Adam Bojang is new, Sidibe is new. Understand? So for time I'm gonna just have a chance for the send Bopa. Nagina muna gis hale. Before Magi di ñew, na fekk gis na hale. So na xamna hale AOB war na muna breakthrough si setup. Okay. Coming to the entire selection itself, I think the midfield and the attack, some part of the attack, not the strike, but the attacking departments, I think is good. Definitely. Like, yeah. Hejna absentee Hamza Bari rek la ñoo wax te mo negal fa gañ. Apart from that, Ibrahima Dabo, apart from that, everything to me is good because you have the Yanko Mintes, you have the Abdoulaye Diallos, the Musa Baro, Ibrahima Koli, Juara, you have this Sabados, Aliou Federa, I'm see attack week. Understand? Yaa ngi am midfield yaa ngi am Jaguar, yaa ngi am suma Ndobi Mahmoudou Badio. Understand? Yaa ngi fa am Moro, xam nga yaa ngi fa gars yi ñu fa daal. understand. So definitely man daal li mu noo daa boy man li ma gën a interest right now naka la moo play man as a coach understand as also a football fan man foofu laa mun a foofu laay xaar lan la moo indi naka la moo play understand how the team shape bi nu moo mel pattern bi nu moo mel understand approach bi naka la moo mel man loolu laa boo gis right now pour mu mun a wax lu bari but as of now man I'm riding behind him understand Gambia am nañu musta am Gambia am nañu yaakaar jooy coach buy ñëw toog si dëkk bi wax ñu oote press conference def lu moo def ñëpp gis ko xam nga the only red flag bi mu fa gis te war naa
after I will dig yeah
Okay.
anyway space yow no naka nga gisee squad bi generally squad selection bi generally noo ko gisee ak xam nga comme nga ko waxee we have a lot of injuries I will come to the specific topics because I know there are a lot of talking points I have the talking points here we will come to that but generally speaking naka nga ko gisee
Yeah, okay. Dama lament on two things like comme man mo ko dee waaye all the time dama dee delluwaat si first press conference balaa ñoo ñëw si second mooy unveiling bi
Yeah.
gis nañ si first press conference moom si coach wala si bu xam ne moom du invite player boo xam ne amuloo playing time wala neko di play at your club yaa ngi gis wax na loolu noonu ok then again si second press conference wax na ne ok player boo xam ne comme mënuloo nekk 50 or 70% mu invite la foog nga nekk 100% mu la invite so yooyu ñaari wax yu ma ko wax yëpp feeñ na si squad bi ok na invite players one ok amoon enough minutes yu nga soxla pour mun a represent national team gis nañ ko si squad bi second ok about toga 70% bu mu wax ne comme mun ngaa nekk 50 or 70% comme dafa difficult pour mu assi la xam nga comme dafa boobu pour nga di nga fit completely 100% te invite player boo xam ne comme right now comme ni na def 50-50 la o mi ngi 70% so ñaar yooyu rek moom si jaaxal because lu mu waxoon fële ak lu ñu gis si after the unveiling xam nga rek it's quite different dafa mel ne comme ok moom lu mu wax fële dëgër comme jàpp comme nga xam te comme li fi nu si kàddoom bu mu waxoon fële si post press conference bi gis nañ comme am nga rek unveiling bi gis nañ players yoo xam ne comme lu mu waxoon comme feeñ na foofu noonu waaye comme ni ko gars yi waaye ordinateur ok dañ ko wish good luck rek because am na on a players yoo xam ne tam ok war naa oo gars yi xam nga waaye comme noo ko waxee am na certain players yoo xam ne comme yu mu bàyyi gars yoo xam ne comme man suma gis-gis comme filoon naa ne comme ñooñu ko wala waroon nañoo mën a bokk si squad mu oo nii xam nga because that's how selection is soo sélecté comme ñëpp duñ toog rek comme noppi na baax na foog mu am yoo xam ne comme joxe seen idea seen opinion even though xam nga rek it's football so comme mu ko defee xam-xam pour sa la ku nekk xam nga rek mun nga koo for ita comme ok mun tax select rek ñëpp di ko waaw ñu select baax ñëpp noppi loolu sax baaxul ci national team la baaxul ci coach so une sélection bu mu teew rek foog one or two ñëw ne comme kii lu mu select ni kii foog ne kii waroon na faa bokk kii waroon na faa bokk kii waroon na faa bokk that's how selection is so man foofu laa ko base ok man am naa si one or two yoo xam ne sélection yoo xam ne comme man believe na ne comme ñeenee one of these comme waroon nañ faa bokk
yeah definitely I think you are talking about injuries 70% boobu noonu I get what he said xam nga sometimes nag man du ma dee bëgg like even though wax neexut ñu ngi fii di wax wax neexut coach sax su dee wax is very difficult because soo ñëwee nga wax ne ok player bi su nekkutee 70% su nekkutee 100% du ma ko jël but then for example let me take the example Jamano is not 100% right now right he is supposed to play this weekend I think he's supposed to play the second leg of the French they send playoffs this weekend.
Okay. Yeah.
So, yeah. That is the playoffs, right? So he's not 100%, but he's in the squad. I think that is an example that you are referring to.
Yeah.
So since Jamano means his squad be, and then okay, Alisson for example, Alisson was not 100%, but Alisson probably won't new play. Alisson new play. So then there is a like Kilumo ak lum nekk is different. But then at least you can differentiate, I think, a little bit the differentiation between the Alisson situation and the Jamano situation, in my opinion. Because Jamano, he said, could be one. So he said, mu jël 24-man squad, even si Jamano situation be. Because 23-man is normal. 24 is not normal. 23 is normal. But so he said, mu yoka another extra 24 because of Hamud na Jamano did not play same game bitay. So Jamano plays in game bitay, then he is available. If Germano does not play because of he is not fit enough, then he is not fit enough for the national team. So at least so if I can take a look at all that part, but again, I understand where we're here. Sometimes you have to be a little bit more flexible in those situations. Yeah, definitely. Come here, like you, I also have some players you have many. I believe that they should have been in the national team. Because man, I me therefore now video talking about young players like from the based on performance and stuff like that. But yeah, like you say, there were some flags. There were some flags raised in his squad selection. But my selection, you never agree because you agree, Eric. You have many problem. I'm no problem because of ñëpp duñ mën a agree on the selection. But the other talking point boo xamante ne I think war nañ koo laal mooy goalkeeping situation bi. I know it's not a big talking point because for long we know it's either Toldo or is Baboucarr Gueye. Baboucarr Gueye is injured and then Toldo is not in the squad. So now we have a completely new goalkeeping setup. The whole goalkeeping department only CSCB rekafa and a competitive international appearance. The competitive international appearance CSCB was a dead rubber game. Was Gambia qualifier for the African Cup of Nations, the first African Cup of Nations qualifiers. The final qualifier game, Gambia qualified because Gambia they qualified in their 5th game. CSCB no play. So that was the only competitive international appearance.
Against Congo.
Against DR Congo, exactly. So experience is lacking in that department, but man personally, I am happy with that selection. Even though because I said the same thing like on Super Video, I'm happy because I feel we are building a squad. We are building a squad for the future. Toldo, we know he's one of the greatest servants of Gambian football. In fact, so he named the greatest Gambian goalkeepers though by Toldo. Dafa nekk ci conversation boobu noonu because he has been a very very good servant for the national team. But this team we are thinking about the future, and so said Toldo, his career is not going up, it's going down. Understand? Of course, experience can be helpful, and then Chair mentioned a very important thing tamit fini. Moo nekk lu mu waxee ne this competition is not priority. African Cup bi mooy priority bi. So World Cup qualifier be do priority. African Cup of Nations because we started very poorly in the World Cup qualifiers. But again, yeah, goalkeeping situation is very funny. Lola la wax mané tollu ma nekon mom man dama bay bu yaga bañ ma retire because right now su ko koy bi nekko du ko pigatu ko da nga tok rek ken degatu tollu on ça and dafa over it's not going to be something look cool that I wanted him to be like comme nom ndanu ko defé comme nom Ibrahima Sonna at least na retire honor like I would not I don't know but but I go retire understand because it seems that if you make coach go retire but I don't know what's going to happen because get on a squad but he find his way back because he's a competitor lola so more you cannot advise a competitor advise xam lan mo basi guy ñu def ko but of course we have our opinion on that but yeah. Anyways, what is your take on the goalkeeping situation? Do you like the selection, the 3-man could be select with no experience and all whatnot?
Yes, go ahead. Because no process coming away. Baboucarr Gueye is injured. Toldo coming away negative form also come get them down. So no process right now. So come no away man tam smart concern moy kala mo start because ñom ñep okay experience wise in the national team come desna. So I don't know come moy nek first choice but I'm happy with the selection because mulo select ñeneen ñu uté ñata ñi. Yeah, for now. So I'm happy with this with the selection goalkeeping side.
Yeah. Any comment on the goalkeeping before Madam Siseni Lacheko about
yeah, I'm very happy with the goalkeepers that they select. Understand?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, although more than say Chow have Kenarek, understand? Why anyway, if the fact says requirement, which
who is the next goalkeeper?
No,
because
Gambia win the Lamino, Real de Banjo. Like Chama,
but
is the best goalkeeper in the league.
But also, Lamin Sarr is one of the best goalkeepers for Gambia right now. Recent months, form boom neka. He's one of the most informed goalkeepers, which also you have to take into account.
He's very good. But I'm going because of Wanako. This is not the priority. So some more halim than bari. Muna chahabal kukurek. Understand? Muna or
Yeah,
25 sa.
they got.
Or
Wow,
or
Yahoo did it.
four goal cross. Yeah, hold up. Come on. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Anyway,
but
it's okay.
anyways, yeah, let's go to the youths. Like we know the under 20 team, they are very represented in the squad. We have 4 players from the under 20 team with them on Argentina last. Of course, Sosibola Yankwaminde, he should have been there, but of course because of club reason, Nekoton Fofunon. But at least 4 players. And then the other 23 bit, I'm not in a place how many I'm joining squad with. So I will go to Seni on this because mom, he is a big advocate of grassroots football. So Seni, what do you make of the in the inclusion of these youth players, these inexperienced players, but potential? You know, the same potential is very high. What did you make of that?
Yeah, I think Limon can has to be a good thing because there's one thing I noticed with the coach. I think he's looking into the future. You understand? So I think this has to be a key thing for us because we talk about having a transition in our national team, and I think he's done that rightly. But these 3 he's invited or 4, I believe it's important for us because I can say these boys were in the last under 20, so now they've been given the opportunity to have a bite of the national team. So I think it's a good thing because we have to look into the future because next 10 years these players would be the same players in our national colors. So honestly, for me, I'm quite impressed with this, and I just hope it continues. And Steve Biko has 3 players in the national team, so this is a win for us as well. So I believe if you want to look into the future, these are things we have to look at.
No, they got wax nga yep. The other player Kohame was the biggest surprise in the squad, so we cannot ignore him. That is nakal to that is Idrissa Cisse. It's a surprise because in the past we have seen Gambia players playing in Senegal or playing in Gambia in the squad, but it's very rare. Do they happen every time? So whenever it happens, it's a surprise. And then him being the only player who never see squad be. So my name is after we go, I have to my see that them in space didn't like about him because I understand him. We want to see under 20 Matar Bek, but I was not religiously following the players back then, so munuma wana ham everybody could not see team bobu. So it's a big statement from the coach there. Aspis or calling a player playing in the Senegal league, and then tell us about Idrissa Cisse.
Yeah, Chama. Okay. Balaman yo fufu lu say seen don wax moy regarding my players or interest on a 20 BD man
Wow.
post boko gam food post moy ñu dama len okay dafa nek li nga xam comme li lu yaga la won ñi xalé dañ leen war na index since jamono tom ko time bo la tom dal in that place wo xamne comme amuñ don playing time bi dal play so ñi ngi digg tournament bo xamne comme ñi ngi jël forme jël ci war o tu nga inject leen ci national team bi xam nga buñ xaar ba légui ñu soko def lool nun okay talking about Idrissa Cisse okay man yaga na ko follow yaga na ko xam di ci mo place ligue fi ak mo place on a 20 well for mo travel dem Senegal di play fofu nun he's a good lad xam nga rek tam comme ngey def lu nice xam nga waye comme mu ko waxe rek as far as comme dem nañ select a player from the Senegalese league why not soon league bi tam fi waron nañ fe mëna select fi tam 1 or 2 with all this injury crisis okay soon team bi comme at least tam doon jox suñu league bi tam comme ko doon jox benen level at least xam nga but gis naa nag coach bi moom dafa nekk ki nga xam ne comme man lu ma bàyyil comme mooy lu ma wax last time fii mooy after buñ ko lay mbiri Jibril Silla bi xam nga dañ toog affaire bu wax affaire levels xam nga foofu xam nga rek you don't say that buñ la lay affaire comme Jibril tax seleklo nga ne comme levels xam nga rek because bi dee play si Tanzania league bi mi ngi ako number something in Africa bla bla xam nga den nga ñëw Sénégal player from Sénégal te Tanzania league bi moo gën a high i Senegalese league xam nga rek comme fu ñu waante digga so man foofu loolu daf ma tayal ci mbiraam daf ma naari woon comme mënoon ko am neneen noo ko waaye comme bul wax ne comme level sax ma rek nii even though comme ji ñu ma playal di same o xam nga ñoo they play at a higher level waaye comme xamal noo ko defaree bul ne comme Tanzania league bi xam nga moom from East Africa I know Tanzania league bla bla nekk ñu so still mon mako way rek xam nga as far dem select a player from Senegal, it is good. Senegal is league. And why not the Gambia league? With all these injury cases, what I'm select what or two players in league fees at this time come opportunity lini moy the biggest opportunity buñ suñ league players am fini was next window dafa difficult pour ñu am this yo mom ñum Sénégal ni dafa difficult pour nga am this opportunity. So what with all this injury crisis comme nako way bi nako priority bi na la may chan comme ko ci way dem non asi lamino am tam boko ci goalkeeper side bi xam nga Sénégal bi na one or two difference one or two players in league bi go they did well am kuy follow league bi nga ko suñ place bi comme def nañ jalare bu baax so nga inject len xam nga as far as them okay ñom dembo okay fine mi ngi mutam mi ngi soga door mi ngi soga play ak yoy wa mi nga au place nga ñi ngi fi comme am nañ ministre comme okay am mo ministre dembo okay ngi def comme dembo di def xam nga o mana comme is a good different is a good different but xam nga comme ñu jima try guest suñ ligue bi rek
no wax boobu loo wax foofu noonu sax is another thing loo xamante ni kon war nañ koo discuss some of the red flags yoo wax noonu nu mu waxee when it comes to the selection like not selecting Jibril Sila I think ne si space bi waxoon nga ne daf ko wax rek mu fàttali la tom bu ma wax about Steve bu ma level China xam nga bu ma wax China level so foofu moom is a big red flag man sax rafetlu ma wax boobu noonu wax bu mu wax foofu moom rafetlu ma ko but at the end of the day bul dee fàtte moom mi ngi ne man suma rate Tanzanian league bi I will rate it around xam nga be factual be factual go and find out go and check on the internet go and check nga gis lan la gaay wax ne foofu la nekka then if you are coming to give us a fact ne Tanzanian league bi is loolu te when it comes to rating a league it's very tricky. It's very tricky. Understand? In Europe, even like in Europe, so you have England, Spain, Italy, they are the top 5 leagues. I'm not going to challenge. You know, look at the top 5 leagues. See? But of course, there are some parameters you guys set ne your top 5 league. But don't you like talking man suma rate? You are not the rater. There is somebody you can the fair. So bulduga fofu no man lumala wax moy. If you are gonna say him, I'm not picking Jibril Sila. Understand? Because everybody wanted to see Jibril Sila in the squad, myself included. Just saying, I did not pick Jibril Sila because the players I prefer the players I have. Yes, natak. But you don't have to go into details. That was a big red flag on him. Che hamna ne tam yang lo wane yang am red flag on the press conference bi. I will guess ne lola.
No, bobo. Yo kay wanda yo amuta mo
the other two players you have that ñëw nañ ci squad bi I would say what I say you because you follow the space dafa dem wala kan moo yem Che moo dem okay Seni yow about this under 20 player nakala Idrissa Cissé what's your thought on him his addition in the squad
well
but why dem go buy ci youth si
I'm a 2021 under 20. He was part of that team. He was part of that team. They, he's towering. He's a big guy and all of those things. So I think he has the qualities. So I think this is an opportunity for him to shine as well. More over here, because these under 20 players, you know, are the future of our national team. You understand? Next 10 years, So I think these players always have to be involved in our national team. So honestly, I think him being the squad is big for me, He's a quality defender, he's towering, he has the height, and then, he scores goals as well.
That's why boy baka we share a video on him about his YouTube, his performance in Senegal. Yeah, he's a big guy. This is a good opportunity. Mom tamit feel muna wone bopam and then you never know. Yes, space.
Yeah, but my crisis series dafa am ko do wan okay coach bi so go say good players fee. Okay, Hamut we just know among some players in league fini. Well, okay, fine. Nangu na si bugnum. But I'm not assistant. Alay sa fila deka. T-boy ya kana pala don delwan am I 2 or 3 months fini. So you know league bi alay sa ramon fila base. So okay, time wala na ko muna what o tu ñu xam okay wa ñu point ar ko kini because ñu so go say mo sala go ken ci league bi. Hamut players fi musuno sira sun league bi. Waaye ñu assistant bi yëpp fila base. Alis ñu war nañ ko mën a jàppale ne ko diw comme okay they in good form war nga mën a okay jël kii so buñ mën a okay xamul ligue bi mu tax sélecté suñ players yi fii daw so waa desitana bi yëpp comme ñen fii lañ bee sax ñu doon seetaan ligue especially ci boy dama rek dajaa moom all the time ngeen seetaan ligue bi but man there was a time sax someone called me di ma laaj okay kan laa foog ne comme he is fit pour represent Gambia si national up to qualifiers yu ñëw nii I give them 2 names someone ki nga xam ne comme xam nga rek moom tam he is part of Gambian football comme well known person in Gambian football laaj na ma kan laa foog ne okay he is fit si national team comme ñëpp si ligue bi fit na pour am si national team bi as a defender so mo lay koy comme xamoon nañ ne koy am na injury crisis so ñu doon jéem a debate kan lañ faa def so buñ ma laajee ba ok ma jëloon 2 players ñoo xam ne comme man fii lañ comme they are fit pour ok mun a represent Gambia si national level but comme ni nga ko waxee comme en phase comme dafa base fii nii comme hit na in the future dina select players from the league I believe
yeah, hopefully. Yeah, this was a big opportunity to be honest because you get them with 3 central defenders, which it does not hurt nga ampa extra central defender. Kena ku jógee ci league bi, it does not hurt at all. So it was an opportunity for them because no here, maybe this opportunity will never arise again because the next time you go, all the players you have the senior players they are available and then you have to pick them. Understand? Ñom James suñ déjà ñom ñu hason ko ñoo ngi play at the top level ñoo suñ ñëwé da nga fi guys squad bi xam nga su ko available ñom Ibu Touré ak yoy nonu so yeah it was an opportunity it was a missed opportunity but at the end of the day comme ni nga ko waxé rek sélection la it is moy lolu mais ba ñi gis né tamit mi ngi ñi gis na tamit mi ngi invite a couple of players it has been a while since they come to the national team bu tom ñëwé gaay ñekkon nañ ci national team bi for a brief time that is Daddy Gueye Daddy Doudou Gueye ak Omar Gueye understand nga both defenders right back and left back so seeing guy ñëwaat ci squad bi of course it's a good thing but they have been away for a very long time I would say these two ñoom ñaar tamit I think they only played friendly games for Onatom. For many guys playing in competitive games Onatom, ñoom ñaar yëpp but at least ñoom they have cap so they have experience in the national team setup. Can you remember about Daddy Gueye and Omar Gueye? yaa ngi mute.
mën naa la remember ko waaye bu ma lu bëri si ñoom tamit xam nga because no dafa naa benn game or half a game la guy play sax dañuy mosal so ku mu loolu bëri si moom xam nga waaye at every day Gambia is for every Gambian so yeah this can be injury setback mu am ni can be good thing for us so ñu seet rek
somebody got
man moom xam naa daal preparation is more 11 moom prefer mu play next game si Maju ak Seychelles man ko fa négocier
loolu mooy sama concern especially gannaaw bi kal na moo partner Omar Poli
man de dina na après na fa négocier la
yeah kay sa video nga explain ko so defee sa video si week bi after ma post ko waaw as usual ñu siya ko suma waaji mani tamit Adama dañ ko select si squad yi moo tax amuñ ko tey but that is a good thing so the form he has been on it has been exceptional waxtaan na affaire am already si nominee for player of the month so it's good to see him in the squad I don't think there's much to say about him Mbappé sa waaji Mbappé Gambia si war nañ koo xam nag moo waaye dina ñëw inshallah ñu xam ko so moom pigam bi ñu ngi ko rafetlu moom ak xaltulaati Moussa Diouf tam moom mi ngi woon si squad bi already before in the past but it has been a while since mu joined the national team squad so ñu ngi ko gisaat ne si form bu mu nekk right now su continuer loolu moom xam nga he is a really really good player lu mu nekk di def Denmark right now mi mel ni moo jël mantle bi from Yankuba Minteh in Denmark di def toj bi xam nga